The Great Hoax. Consciousness, a mystery nobody says has been solved and makes humans stare at walls, listen to their neighbors, walk around confused, and most often cause misdirection and hallucination. There's more examples of humans and their strategies and tactics and choices and decisions about describing consciousness with graffiti and making a painting of someone famous who's rich and powerful and has money to provide an artist. There's mystics, there's religious cult leaders, politicians, pastors and priests, holy men and spiritual, enlightened women who all say there's no explanation for consciousness, and part of what neuroscience has been trying to solve with technology. Technology used to eliminate a mystery eventually. Much different than engineering a telescope to see other parts of outer space. Light years away. But consciousness lives in a body. Resides in a human. Has to do with a human. And philosophy and language and letters and sentences and dialects and linguistics, similar to paintings, describe consciousness, but unfortunately don't give an explanation for what consciousness provides a human. And instead has been used for movies and books about comic characters, stimulation, in other words. Arguing in some sense, theoretically, consciousness and stimulation provide what's being described inherently in a statement about what graffiti explains drugs do to a mind. And how confusion allows a mind to rest and pause and not be bothered. The bigger mystery than consciousness has to do with a decision by humans to eventually go extinct. In the pursuit of more drugs and more alcohol and more cigarettes and more and more and more and more, descriptions with language, requirements with culture and ethnicity, and lots of information about dominance, keeping bodies from freedom, keeping a brain controlled with a mind and limited by behavior. Now, a simple process involving a body and brain and energy explained differently and told to be a visualization hallucination. In other words, an image, a video in a brain, not needing civilization, not needing eyesight, hearing, but rather some ketamine, some mushrooms, some psilocybin, some LSD, and some cannabis, and some tobacco, and some more stimulation for a reward. For participating in a more important system and processes to provide free housing and free money, bills and legislation, and adherence to those who are so strong and so brilliant and intelligent and genius. They too sit and stare, drink their booze, take their drugs, and then give their orders, and then give their threats, and then give their violence for a reward of calm and relaxation, shopping, and a small amount of emotion on an internet website, in a Google search, a Facebook account, in a Twitter and Instagram post about a flow state, a mind, an ego, a self, and a friend, a significant girlfriend, a boyfriend who has a house and a car and enjoys drugs instead of going to Microsoft for a paycheck. now.